Hey everyone, I'm Sarah.
And I'm Brandon.
And this is Fish or Price Ranch. Hey everyone, welcome back. I'm Sarah with Fish or Price Ranch. First off, please don't forget to subscribe and like this video. So I want to do just a quick short video. If you guys have been following us for a while, you knew quite a few months ago we were having issues with our chickens. And they kind of quit laying eggs. You know, we had about 150 chickens, 100 to 150. I don't know the exact number, but we were only getting like 9 eggs a day. It was really ridiculous. Some people disagreed that it was the feed, but a lot of people are having the same issues, and it was all because of the producer's pride that we were getting from Tractor Supply. So we switched, and of course, our egg laying chickens, you know, we started getting 30 to 40 eggs a day. So to us, it kind of proved in our situation that it was the feed. So because we're moving, of course, we cut way back. We're only at like a dozen chickens now. So, and we're only getting like 3 eggs a day. But it's also winter time. Anyway, so we have been, if you guys have been following us recently, we just started doing our Giant Rex project with our rabbits starting back about the middle of September. I used to raise rabbits for show years ago, and we would feed Nutrina, and then we'd add in a little bit of oats here and there sometimes just to help with milk production and a little extra protein. Well, they quit carrying it here, so we went to Producer's Pride, not thinking about it because I've been feeding that to my rabbits for probably a year. But we only had, 3 to 4 rabbits, so, it wasn't a big deal. Well, now that I've gotten into my project, I started realizing that we are using 7 breeding does and 7 breeding bucks, so that way we had different bloodlines to work with for our project. Now, back in September, we bred just about everybody. We got a single baby out of Miss Sandy, and so we rebred her immediately, and then she gave us a litter of 6. 1 passed away. So she's still currently nursing her litter of 5. Kana, she was a first-time mom. She took immediately, had 7 babies. They're all healthy, and they're almost 7 weeks old now. And then Kaede we bred, and she didn't take, so we bred her again, and she still didn't take. We used a different buck. We bred her again, and she still didn't take. And then we have, I'm going by cage in order so I can remember, Serena, who is younger. We haven't really tried to breed her all of yet up until just recently this past week. We've been putting the buck with her every day to go ahead and get her bred for her first time. And she will not stand for him. Will not stand. Whereas with Kaede, she would breed. They'd have successful fall-offs and everything. She would lift for the buck, no problem, but she just wouldn't take. Serena won't sit still, so we ended up putting her with a pure Flemish buck instead, Everest, and he had to chase her a lot because she just kept fighting him, but eventually she calmed down enough that she did lift for him, and they successfully bred. So, but that was just a couple days ago, so we won't know yet if she took. The next cage over is Miss Gray, and she got bred by Inuyasha, and she was with him, she lived with him for a month and didn't take. And then finally, the next time she took, and she killed her whole litter. Just because she didn't have him in the nest, which I already kind of had that feeling because she wasn't building a nest, she wasn't preparing. She kept going to the bathroom in her nest. So I was already having a bad feeling about that, and of course she had him on the wire. It didn't pull any hair. Couple days after her babies died, she pulled a ton of hair, so I'm like, well, hopefully she'll do better this time. So we rebred her, and she's within a week from her due date, so I palpated her, and she's not pregnant. She didn't take. So we put her back with Inuyasha. She lifted. They successfully bred this morning. And then Miss Steele, she was bred and didn't take, and then she bred again, and she took that time, but she only had 2. So we're having a ton of problems with our rabbits. Well, Crystal over at Rockin' JC's Goat Farm, if you guys have been following her. If not, go check her out. Because some of our animals have gone to her, so you guys can continue their story over there. But anyway, she's having the exact same problem. She's breeding, they won't take. She's breeding, they won't take. She keeps on breeding, and they just will not settle on pregnancy. Another friend of mine, another like 10 miles east of me, they're having the same problems. So I've been talking to them a bit, about what they're doing and everything. We'll come to find out we're all feeding Producer's Pride. And it just coincidentally popped into my head. We had the same problem with our chickens, not delivering, basically. So the chickens wouldn't lay eggs. The rabbits are not giving birth. They're not having babies. They're not getting pregnant. So I have a feeling that is our issue, so I will keep you guys updated on this, but we had to go to a different town, and we found Neutrina, which is, like I said, what I used to feed back when I used to show rabbits, and back then we would never have them not settle. They would always get pregnant, and they would always have between 8 and 16 in a litter. I got lucky with this litter of 7, but most of my litters have been really small, and so anyway, it's going to take a little bit of time. I just threw all the new feed out there, mixed it a little bit with the old feed, but I try to do a little bit more of the new feed. Hopefully it won't upset their tummies, but I want to get that into their system. And then I guess we'll just see what happens. I have already rebred Miss Gray and I missed Kikyo. She's another one. She had that litter of the tricolors and harlequins. She only had 5. Well, then we rebred her. She didn't take. Then we rebred her again, and then she didn't take. So now she's rebred again this morning. So that's another one that we're having problems with. So anyway, we will see what happens. Like I said, 2 of them bred this morning. So I don't know if they're going to take, and if they do, it's probably going to be a small litter. But we just gave them the fresh new food this afternoon, and so basically Coyote hasn't been rebred yet, hopefully, because I gotta re-borrow the buck that I borrowed before, and they live a couple towns over, so they're gonna bring him out sometime later this week. So I'm hoping that we got it in time for her, and maybe it will get into her system quick enough that she will take and give us babies. But like I said, I will keep you guys posted. It didn't register with me for a little while. I just thought I was having bad luck, but now that, and then I met a friend today in town, and he is also having the same problem. He's also feeding Producer's Pride. So anyway, we will keep you guys updated. I will let you know. It's probably going to be a couple of months before I'll have an official update, because I won't know until we actually have babies, see what size litters we're getting, see if everybody takes immediately, that kind of thing. But I will let you know, and I will make sure to title it very similar to this one. So thank you guys so much. If you guys have an input, please comment down below and let me know if you guys have had any problems with this brand. So thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you soon.